Greetings and salutations, welcome one and all, whether or not you are here because you are here as part of our regular lineup for Mondays, or whether or not you are here from the somewhat waved raid from Matthew Koval and part of Robert Hartley's community. Guys, welcome. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I'm having an awesome morning. So good to see you guys. How was your stream? How did you go? Was it a lot of fun? I know that Rob does stream early in the wee morning, but that's just a little too wee in the morning for me, I'm afraid, so I was not there, but I hope you guys had fun. Rob is always a good laugh and a great place to be. Yay, thank you so much, Classic Sam. Sam, guys, Sam's amazing. I love you, Sam. Anyway, welcome in. We are playing Curse of the Crimson Throne, a Pathfinder first edition adventure, which we have converted, we are converting to Pathfinder second edition, which is the latest edition of the game. Now, before we delve too deep into today's session, yes, I am aware. I have been informed by the hordes of supporters of Robert's Sunday shenanigans that have occurred. His massive fundraiser, which was an amazing effort, by the way, and it is in no small part thanks to you guys who went out and helped out and really kind of generously donated. And now Rob's got to run me a Pathfinder 3-shot, which is going to be amazing. Which is actually kind of cute. I love Dredd and Rob so very much, and the fact that came up because obviously Dredd wants to run me through the Breach game, and he's currently doing that on Friday fortnights while we're waiting for Janet to return from her tour. She's doing a tour at the moment for World Anvil, and now Robert is running me a Pathfinder game for 3 shots. So that's amazing. So that's going to be a world of fun. And Odd Bandicoot, just for you as well, I'm going to likely reach out to Quincy to see if he wants to learn some Pathfinder as well, and then teach them how to play so that Rob can run me a game. So there you go. We got a bunch of cool stuff happening there. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. Now, as for today, however, what we are doing is we are playing an adventure set in the lands of Korvosa, a city that is gripped in chaos and anarchy after the death of the king. Now, the people here are not happy with this, as there seems to be a certain air of foul play surrounding the death of a very beloved monarch. The city guard have been spread very thin, so they have looked to the people of Korvosa in order to try and help mitigate some of the damage and some of the chaos. Enter, of course, my lovely heroes, played by the wonderful Patreons of my channel. G'day, guys. Welcome and good morning. How you guys all doing?
Going
Doing
pretty good.
great.
Yeah, fun times.
Freaking wonderful to hear, guys. Absolutely wonderful to hear. Now, to introduce their characters to you, I'm going to throw the ball over to my players, starting with none other than our dear friend Twiff, who plays Padrig.
Hey everybody, I am playing Patrick Perita. He is a half-elf gunslinger, spellshot gunslinger. He was from a wealthy, not quite noble family. He's been disinherited and thrown out of his family, and also thrown out of his scholarship to wizard school, which is why he learned guns instead of magic. Due to the machinations of the dearly departed Gadrin Lamb, who we took care of many moons ago, and has been traveling around with these guys since then, trying to put his skills to use for some sort of good.
Absolutely awesome. Next on our list is the infamous and dreaded in some circles Malakisa, playing the role of the not dreaded but absolutely lovely Holly.
Thanks, Dag.
You're welcome.
Yes, I play Holly, who is a fairy noble, and she is super fond of reading lots and lots of books, but she doesn't really like the literary types. She likes adventure books. So when her parents decided she needed to get married off, she decided she wanted to go into the real world. So she jumped down into the mortal plane and has found these wonderful people, and is absolutely certain that everything is going to turn out just right, exactly as it does in all of the adventure stories she has been reading. So she is endlessly optimistic that it doesn't matter how bad things will get, everything's going to turn out the way it is supposed to, and everyone's going to have a happy ending. And with her, as always, is her wonderful familiar, Penny the Husky.
Awesome, awesome. Next on our big list is another heavy slinger here on the channel. That is none other than Arjanasi, the supporter of heroes, playing Quinn, the investigator. Hello, my dear. How are you all?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing absolutely splendidly. Tell us about Quinn.
Well, as you said, Quinn is an investigator. She has an investigative services company in the city of Korvosa. She's native to the gritty city of Korvosa. Typically used to working alone, she's acclimating to working with this group. And we're on the trail of corpse.
Yes, on the trail of a corpse. You are indeed on the trail of a corpse. Next up, of course, playing the role of a rather interesting and unique character is none other than our dear friend Chad, playing Fido. Hello.
Hello, how are you all today? Thanks for joining us. Yes, I am playing Fido, the automaton. He is over 5,000 years old. He was originally created as a scout for the army, but then the army was dispersed so long ago. And in that time, he's decided every now and then, every couple hundred years or so, to take a nap for a couple hundred years. And has just recently woken up in the last, month and a half, 2 months now, 3 months maybe, something of that nature, to see what the world was like. And it's a different place. And that's where he got caught up with this lovely group of vagabonds to hunt after that infamous jerk. Not Payton, was it? What's his name? The guy with the kids and stuff. Anyway, joined
Adrian
up
Lamb.
with there you go. Kid. I was gonna say Payton Fane, but that's a wrong story here. And yeah, so he's hanging out with these guys to learn more about this world.
All right, and learn more he shall, as we then go to our last lovely player, which is, of course, the incredible Rykon, playing the role of Dante.
Hello, hello. Here I am playing Dante, the Kitsune Druid. Here, after all this time being in Korvosa, due to originally trying to find the person who poisoned a friend of his through the drugs that they were having.
All right, very well. Now, without any further ado, it seems like everyone is very, very keen for Holly to be eaten today, which is very par for the course. So I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right, before we head off, guys, let's give a last quick shout out, of course, to our sponsors for the show, which are, of course, none other than Fantasy Grounds for the VTT of choice, Sirenscape for the wonderful sounds you will hear over the course of today's session, and, of course, Hero Forge for the wonderful tokens and artworks you will see used on the stream. There's one last sponsor we have for the channel, and that is you guys. Guys, you are amazing. You're incredible. And if you want to be part of the game as well, then feel free to consider donating to our stream to provide rewards and challenges and things for our lovely players. $5 awards a hero point to the players, jinx points to me, which allows for them to petition for things that aren't necessarily in the rules, as well as roll with advantage or stave off death. For $10, I will draw a card from the infamous deck of plot twists. Well, I'll draw 3, and then you get to pick one. And then that just happens. For $20, you can give someone a natural 20. For $50, you can give a boss a buff to the fight that they are currently in, or provide a magic item of your choosing to the players. Or, if you would like, there's a secret menu item. The secret menu item for today is the return of an old enemy. And that is all I will say about it. It is the return of an old enemy.
I think I already know who it is.
Yes. But of course, if you do not have the money, if you do not have the funds, don't fret. Simply by watching the show and using channel points, you can still interact with the game as we play. And without any further ado, are we good? Is that everything? I feel like that's everything.
Feels good to me.
That's all the ado we need.
Excellent. Well, then, without any further delay, let us begin. We return once again deep beneath the surface of the streets of Korvosa, in the Dead Warrens. Beneath the graveyards to the southern reaches of the town is a series of catacombs that twist and wind through narrow corridors and passages. Our heroes are here in search of a body, the corpse of a proud Shoanti warrior who had died during the riots a few nights ago. But before his body was able to be returned to his people for a tribal burial in the Cinderlands, the body was sold by a gravedigger to a necromancer, an evil villain named Rolf Lamb, a rather nefarious fellow who had so far eluded capture for many, many, many years. You now seek to find either him, or more importantly, you seek to find the body of this Shoanti man. Upon entering, our heroes were confronted with a myriad of undead who battled and fought against them. But thankfully, our heroes, as strong and mighty as they are, dispatched these undead with little trouble. However, they weren't the only things lurking in the dark here. Semi-blind, blue-skinned fiends known as the Darrow lurk in shadows, ready to pounce. These creatures are known for kidnapping victims, paralyzing them, and using them in torturous experiments. Padrick fell victim to one of their ambushes, but narrowly managed to escape thanks to the aid of his allies. Now, after entering a small storeroom, the heroes have found what they are looking for, or at least, in part. A stitched-together golem, Frankensteined between multiple bodies, rises in the center of this large pantry that has been demolished and has roared to life and begun to attack. And it is here that we continue our glorious battle. All right. So, as I mentioned previously, the golem has risen and started attacking. It has rushed straight for the exit, and as it has done so, it is running directly towards Padrick, who is in the way. As this thing uses its arms, almost like gorilla limbs, it raises its huge fist, which is emblazoned with Shoanti tattoos, and tries to crush Padrick. Padrick, can I get you to make me a reflex save, please?
Yes, yes you can. All right, reflex save.
First roll of the day.
That's fantastic. 16.
Oof. All right. Unfortunately, that is not quite enough to stop this creature from clobbering you. It uses one of its huge and meaty hands and swings. Yeah?
Of course. I was going to say, I do have a hero point.
You can use it.
Yeah, I don't want him to get by me.
All right.
I'll use that one.
He's quite big. Just to clarify, that will only be to avoid his damage, not to stop him from pushing past you.
Right. Well, I suppose I should clarify.
I don't want to get smacked. Good. Yep. All right.
I don't want to get hit by it.
Very well. All right. Roll again. Let's see what we get. Ooh,
19.
a 19
Really
is...
much better.
No, 19 unfortunately is still not quite enough. So the claw sort of hits you square in the side. You kind of brace yourself as you manage to get flung into the wall. Let's see how much damage you take. That is 10 points of damage as Padrick. You're not pushed out of the side. You've basically been hit in the shoulder, and your body is now kind of partially embedded in the stone as he just collides you with the wall. He does not stop there, however. He continues his run, moving towards Dante. Dante, do you wish to... Dante, make a reflex save. What am I saying? Giving you options.
No, due to something that happened the last session that
Yeah.
never got talked on. One of my things is a reaction for invigorating fear, which a creature within 60 feet gains frightened condition. I gain temp HP equal to the creature's level, or 3, whichever is higher.
Sorry, go again.
Because I believe it was because of Holly last session. When a creature within 60 feet gains the frightened condition, I can use the invigorating fear reaction.
Right. So you
part
gained.
of my feature.
Yeah. So you gained frightened last week.
The carry-on golem did.
I believe the way that works is if you gain frightened.
No, it says a creature within 60 feet gains the frightened condition.
Is that what it says? I thought it says
Yes.
if you gain the frightened condition, you get this
No.
thing. Okay, right. All right. In which case, yeah, you can take your pick.
Because I either get the creature's level or 3, whichever is higher.
You will get the creature's level, which is 4.
Okie dokie. Now to do my reflex. Nope.
All right. Okay. So as you try to dodge out of the way, you stand there bravely, and you're like, "I feel invigorated." And as it does so, basically he doesn't hit you per se, but he is going to use his next action. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, that's a miss. I'm going to use a jinx point. Thank you for my jinx points, by the way. Very, very useful. And very, very, very much a sign of how you love your GM. If you love your GM, give him jinx points. Much better. So Dante, as he grabs hold of you with his second hand, he lifts you and crashes you into the ceiling. Dealing 11 points of damage, which you partially absorb thanks to your vigor. But you are now embedded in the ceiling as the creature charges into the room and knocks over these tables. Wood gets sent splintering in different directions as he stands looking around enraged. All right. After that, we go to Holly.
Wow, you sound entirely too excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Did I mention that his whole stomach is stitched together and actually opens to be a mouth, so that you don't need to take that much time to get into his stomach?
Awesome.
Oh,
Holly's gonna
okay, gluttony.
running after him. Because I'm dumb. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm taking. All right. So are the tables still there, or are they in pieces?
The one in front of him, the one that he went through, is in pieces. The
Okay,
others are still there.
Yeah, that table's basically not there. All right. And is he facing us, or is he turned away and still trying to move through?
He's kind of looking around. It's like he's taking in his new surroundings.
Okay. Is his back to me?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Or at least it will be, from time to time.
Okay. Well, I've got my dagger out because I hit him with the dagger last time. But I hit him with the poison last time and it didn't work, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I am just going to finish my run and just embed my dagger right into his back.
All right. Charging through her allies, Holly, you see the feet dangling from the side of the wall of Padrick, and you see feet dangling from above you where you're going through Dante. You make your way in, and you kind of move through all the giant splinters. As you jump in the air with dagger in hand, make your attack as you plunge it into this creature. That is a hit.
Yes, I will take it.
It deals 0 damage to the creature. As your blade sinks into the flesh, the creature does not seem to react. At least not initially. It then turns and looks down and sees you with the knife embedded in its flesh. It then looks you square in the eye. As if, yo, for real? As
Technically, all of my weapons are magic. Technically, they're all magic because I'm a fairy.
Oh.
Yeah, haha. But that effect is already applied because it's Fantasy Grounds. Effects are pretty cool. So yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, it has nothing to do with the magic element of it. But yep, that's that. All right, Dante, you're up next. You find yourself eating dirt.
I am up.
Yeah, you're up. So your head is now like kind of embedded in like some soft soil. You can taste granite and not granite. Sorry, like Okay, look, I'm not gonna go into the nuances of dirt, but there's a very mineral and gritty taste in your mouth from the dirt that you've eaten.
Well, gotta use one of my actions to get myself out of the ceiling.
Easy. You don't even need to make a check for that. You just kind of grab your hands, you put it on the ceiling, and you kind of like wrench yourself out. You've kind of fall to the ground, but it's not that far. It's not that far at all from the ground, so you kind of land on your feet.
Yeah.
Your fur is now like just full of dirt and soot. You shake your head, and there's this little cloud that just sort of just comes off you.
So let's see now. To make sure Holly isn't gonna get hurt too bad. Let me double check and see how this does again. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna use Spark Skin on Holly.
All right. Casting your spell and your magic, the druid elements begin to coalesce inside of you, and Holly, all of a sudden, these little like kind of patches of wood start to ensnare and wrap around you, creating a wooden skin around your form. It doesn't impede your movement at all, and almost moves very, very comfortably along with your flesh. But you now have a thick layer of armor now also on top of you.
You get resistance 2 to bludgeoning and piercing, and weakness 3 to fire. There's nothing to properly set as an effect.
Let me just have a quick look here. I think there might be, but
It's just I get apply all or die. That doesn't do anything. I can drag it on the Holly and see what happens.
No, that won't work. No, that's okay. We will just remember that we have these resistances, and we'll take them into account. So it's resistance to bludgeoning and piercing, but weakness to fire. Okay, so bludgeoning, piercing. I will write this down. Done. All right, and that is a 2-action action to do that one.
Yep, so I've used all my actions.
Bludgeoning, piercing. All right. Very well. As Dante offers support to his fairy friend, we then go to Quinn. Quinn, you are actually now out of range of that really horrifying, sickening smell that was emanating from this creature, that smell of rot and decay. Your sickened condition fades away.
That's good. And I'm gonna have to ask you, I'm super sorry, put the map back.
That's okay. There you are.
Thank you.
I love how epic this music is.
I'm not good at window management yet. All right,
What
so
music?
Oh
guess...
yes. Oh my god. I'm a derp. Hold on.
I was like, we haven't heard anything special.
We don't this special. Sorry, I derped on that. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Apparently he was wrong. But that's okay. Because being wrong is fine. That's how we learn. Alright. Ire.
I can use 2 of my actions to move this far. I don't see anything beyond that, but it might be a matter of window sizing.
Let's have a look real quick. It could
It's
also
probably-
be Yeah, no, you're good. Yep.
Okay. Am I within range of Fleshy Flesh Boy?
No, you are 5 foot out.
Okay. That is the extent of my range. I will
Remember, you have
stand
3 actions in
Sorry.
the turn. So remember, you have 3 actions in the turn. So 1 action you've moved.
2, actually, because of the distance I had to traverse.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what's your move speed? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, okay, yep.
Because I was way back in the back of that
Yeah.
pantry. So, I mean, I suppose I could swing at him with my sword. He's not that far away. So, holding the storm blade, I'm going to swing it. I can't see him now because he's off my map. So, I will just stand ready.
Wait, is he off your map? He shouldn't be off your map.
I don't see him.
Oh, if you hold down your middle mouse button, you should be able to drag the map.
Okay, got it. You are brilliant. All right. I will attack with Stormblade. Exactly. Let's see.
Oof. Unfortunately, you swing a little too far away. He is just outside of your reach, and you swing and miss.
All right, that is my move.
All right. Fido.
Yes. Really quick. Kane will always go after me. Is that correct? Or can I have Kane go before me?
He needs to go after you because he has his own initiative, and he only acts if you spend an action to command him to do so. Otherwise, he will always just take a defensive position next to you.
Okay, and if I recall correctly, I already have this golem marked with hunter's prey, hunter's edge, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, perfect. So I will go 5, 10, 15, 20. I can see him now. So I will, that was one action, I will shoot at him with my longbow.
All right. Aiming through 3 of your allies. Well, 2.5. As you aim through your allies, you loose an arrow. Make your attack.
Oh, I forgot to put it on him. I apologize.
Well, 13 will still miss as the arrow flies past and falls sadly short. Actually,
and then
hold on, let me just see. Does that critically miss? That will not critically miss.
Perfect. And then my last action, I command K9 to sick him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So K9 moves adjacent to the creature. He can't attack this round as he's only got 2 actions, but he does bolt, barking all the way as he makes his way, moving past everyone to engage the golem.
Perfect.
Which then brings us, finally, to Padrig.
All right, so, well, I guess my first action is going to be to get out of the wall.
You kind of
move.
Pull yourself out of the wall as well. All right,
is moving part of that action, or is that
I'll let moving be part of that action, but you'll have 5 foot less movement than you would otherwise.
All right.
Yep.
And I've got 25, so 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go over into this corner here. And that's one action. And my next action is going to be to load my gun. So I'm going to still use regular bullets on this guy. And then my third action is going to be to shoot him. So 2-handed shot. Ooh, sweet.
Nice! A critical hit as your bullet manages to find Purchase dead center of the creature.
Alright.
Roll your damage. Phew, 13 points of damage manages to break through. The creature's body seems to be struggling. You watch as this inky, clumpy black liquid in place of blood pours out of the open wound that has now appeared in the middle of its chest.
Ugh, Icker. Why did it have to be Icker?
I mean, it
that's
makes
all
sense.
I got.
All right.
That's all I got.
Okay, the Carrion Golem is going to go for... Well, it's got a jaw attack and a claw attack. So let's start with... Hey, Holly. How you doing? You wanna get bit?
And as he said, jaw attack.
Alright. Tradition!
I mean, really, there's
Who am I to
no
fight?
other possible person.
Who am I to fight
What?
tradition?
What a surprise!
Alright. Unfortunately, he doesn't swallow you. But he gets pretty close. What's your AC?
It's 20. Oh wait, no, I have the bark. It's better now.
No, bark
What's a
only.
bark?
The bark.
No,
does
Bark
not
will
increase
help you with
AC.
your resistance.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, but it was like 2 points off a critical hit. Alright, so I'm going to reduce the damage by 2 because of your bark skin, and the jaws clamp down, dealing 13 points of damage to you. The
11 because of -2, unless you can do that on modifier.
Yeah, I counted it already.
Okay.
Alright. Next up is its claw attack. It is going to use its claw to try and hit Kane. That is a critical hit on Kane.
Oh my gosh!
24 damage to Kane.
Oh.
As,
Okay, I can heal that.
as basically this large gorilla fist just goes... Kane, as he gets hit, basically takes most of the blow to his side and bangs up against the table on his left-hand side. As this happens, let's see, Fido, give us a number.
1.
Number 1, here we go. Crunch. Yep, okay, makes perfect
Ooh.
sense. The target is sickened 3. So you just basically heard some of the poor creature's bones go crunch, and it is a sickening of 3 to Kane, which is basically a -3 to his rolls and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
So sicken 3. All right. I was going to attack Kane again, but now I feel bad.
Good.
Good. This is it. This is my real weakness. Yeah, this is my real weakness, is using animals in my campaigns, because I can never bring myself to actually hit them. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have the Carrion Golem pick up the table that's next to him, and you watch as his muscles strain, more of that blood pours out of the wound that Padrick gave him, and you watch as he lifts the table up, and he tries to use it to slam on both Holly and Dante. Alright, I'm going to make an attack against the two of you. Holly?
We're in danger.
That is a miss. And Dante. Also a miss. So as he's taken the table and swings it down, there is this explosion of splinters, but you guys managed to avoid the damage altogether. Alright. Holly, we're back up to you.
Okay, so I've been bitten, but I'm not currently in his mouth.
Correct. And I also need you to make a fort save. I did forget that.
Okay. What's the fort save for?
Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. I will make you do that, maybe.
Okay.
It is for diseases. And no, I
Because
can't.
I already did the one fort save and saved it.
When I need to do it again.
Oh, because he bit me.
Yeah. Because he bit you, and he doesn't
is your
go
rabies
to the
save.
dentist.
You just say, eat me, won't it?
That golem's got rabies. Okay, yep.
Okay, are you doing it?
No, you have to do it. You have to do it. I can't.
I do it. Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, I
You
know.
managed to fend off filth fever.
I've had enough diseases. I don't want any more diseases.
You sure? I got tons. There's a whole book about it.
It's okay. I can take care of him now.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm very, very upset about Kane right now, and I have zero self-preservation instinct when I saw Kane get hurt, so I'm not happy. Yeah, I am actually going to jump up as high as I can jump, and I am going to try to aim my dagger right in his eye, and I'm just going for it.
That's not very high. You're a fairy.
I can jump really well.
You can't fly.
I can jump.
All right,
This fairy
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make a deal with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna allow you, for the cost of one of my jinx points, to make an athletics check. And if you succeed, I'll give you a +2 on your attack. If you fail, however, he will swat you out of the air.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. And in addition, if you land a critical hit, you will also blind him in addition to your critical effect.
Okay.
All right. Athletics check, the DC is going to be what's the standard DC for this level? The standard DC is...
Oh, hey, quick question. Did I get a critical effect on him when I hit him?
Oh, no, you didn't. Let's get that real quick, because I did forget that. That's my apologies on that, Patrick. But, Holly, your DC is going to be a 19.
Okay.
You can do it.
Find out.
All right. Patrick, 1 to 5, go.
You could use
4.
a D20.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I rolled a 16 and it freaking rolled off, and it was 16 plus 8.
Well, unfortunately, he is immune to the effect that you've just given him, so pick again.
3.
Oh,
3. Okay. Target is clumsy 1 and takes a negative 10 foot to its speed as you've punctured his lung.
I'm gonna use my nat 20
Ooh.
on that deal, Dag.
Very well. All right. With a nat 20, oops, I took the wrong nat 20. Come back here, you. There it is. Done. All right. So, with your natural 20 that you have now eaten, thank you to our lovely audience for donating the natural 20 to our character. As you leap up, the creature tries to swat at you, but you kind of tumble and roll, like, onto the back of his forearm, and then run up towards his face, like, as you make your way there. You then take out your knife, and you stab him square in the face. Make your attack, and let's see if you manage to strike him in the eye.
God, I
no
hope
whammy,
so.
no whammy, no whammy.
Also, I need to
Otherwise, that
just
was a
very
massive
quickly add
waste.
Clumsy on this guy. There he goes. Good. Ooh, that is a solid hit.
Yes.
Jinx point. Roll again.
What? Seriously?
I saw it start on 60 and end on 60. I was like, oh,
Damn it. Alright, fine.
it's okay. Just roll a nat 20.
Yeah, right. So easy. Oh no!
Yes!
Oh,
Oh,
You know what? You know what?
no. Oh wait!
I say
Wait,
reroll.
wait, Calendar, give me
Oh! Rykon with a divine intervention. You jerk.
Oh! Yes! I'll take the divine intervention.
Very well. Holly, you get another roll. God damn it. That's like the best jinx point I'd ever used.
It was
that
a
was
good
amazing.
Alright. Well, it's still a miss.
But Callie just donated for a hero point.
Alright. Give
For
everyone who's
everyone
missing
who
a hero point a
doesn't
hero
have
point.
it.
Very
Yep.
well. Thank you so much, Calendria. Calendria? You're awesome.
Calendar is awesome.
I love you, Calendria.
Bank it on this roll.
And I'm gonna use the hero point. gonna get this roll. Yes!
And that is back to a critical hit.
Crit hit. This was a crit. Thank you,
Ah,
Glenn. I love you so much.
what a freaking roller coaster.
I feel traumatized. But it was a crit.
Damn it, where did my nat one go? Alright, fine. Alright, make your attack. You do blind it, because that was the deal, is that if you make this... So you stab him square in the eye.
Mhm.
So roll your damage on him. That is 14 points of damage, and the golem stops moving. You watch as its eye, the other eye, rolls back into its head, and the body stops moving. But just so that we find out what happens, give us your number.
Let's go with a 5.
Headshot. Target must make a fort save or die. Well, I mean...
It's already dying.
It's good. It fails its fort save, because you can't make one while you're dying. Alright. As the golem leans backwards, its whole body and mass falls to the ground. It stops moving as Holly has the knife embedded in its skull. You yank it back out and retrieve your dagger, but the creature is no longer moving, and once again an eerie silence falls over the catacombs.
Until I break it by moving over and kind of kicking the golem in the head, saying, "Asshole, don't you know how hard it is to return something once you've worn it?" I did
Nice.
it.
Wham!
Guys, I killed it. I'm not taking the arms off of it. Somebody else can take the arms off. I'm not taking the arms back. I killed it for you guys.
Thankfully, the way that the arms are attached are pretty simple to remove. There are some very, very loose stitches and staples that are used to keep the arm in place. With just a few minutes of just work and stuff, you may retrieve a pair of Shoanti arms.
Oh, a pair. Ooh.
That just sounds weird, and I don't know why.
Oh, wait, is it a pair or is it one? I think it might be one, actually. Hold on.
Oh, gotta double check the notes.
Let me just double check.
I like a
this here.
pair.
It was originally described as a pair, but
No, sorry, it is an arm. Sorry, my apologies. Yes, it is a arm. One arm.
Oh no, we gotta do part finder probably.
Yeah, didn't you know this game was called Part Finder?
Da-da-da-da.
Waka waka!
Dante is going to
tip your
feel
waitresses, folks.
pain.
So, really quick, just a real quick insight into Dante's past. Did you know he was once arrested for for trying to summon crows? It was attempted murder.
Oh,
Ooh.
That was a very long way around.
That was so bad. I apologize. I failed Comedy 101.
That's okay. That's okay. I just imagine you spent a lot of time practicing that while you were sick with COVID.
Yes, I did. I did. Oh. I'm going to move up to my little friend Kane, and I lay my hands upon him, and I cast the spell Heal Companion for 1 die 10 points.
Did you say 1 die 10?
1 die 10. 1 d10. Heal
All right.
him for 9 points.
9 healing. All right. So you go up and you begin to pat Kane, who begins to be soothed by your magical healing.
I also healed, but then I realized I didn't have to actually get up close to them for the secondary effects. The 2 action requires I can be within 30 feet.
It's very true. Very true.
Is that potion maker thingamajigger working yet? Do we have free potions?
Patrick, that's to you.
Patrick, you put the potion in the thing, and then we get
Yeah,
free
but I think it was a period of time of several hours. I don't know how long it's been. How long have we been in here?
Oh, not
It's
long.
just
Yeah, it's still attuning to the healing potions because
I forgot to do it before we got here, and it wasn't until after we got, the crap kicked out of us the first time that I remembered to do that. So
That is
it's
fine. I
bubbling,
can
but it's not ready.
heal you as well. I'm actually gonna be using the healer's gloves
Because
on
I
Holly.
could use some help, and I know Kane needs help, and I think Patrick probably could use some help too.
The gloves we got at the antique shop.
Yes, the healer's gloves.
Okay.
Going to be healing Holly for 2d6 plus 7.
Very well. You now suddenly feel worse for wear. You don't know why, but you immediately feel sickened and drained.
Oh no.
Actually, no, just drained, not sickened. As Dante, you have also absorbed Holly's drained condition. Holly, you feel great. You feel amazing.
Ah, great. They get healed for 16 since it doesn't have a thing for it.
Very well. You heal 16 damage. Done and done. Okay. Rotten corpse. Graveyard. Mission ahead.
Well,
Patrick,
I'm going to say I've been working at the staples and the laces, and I am now holding 2 meaty chunks in front of me. All right, how do we preserve these while we're looking for or this is one, right?
one
Yeah.
How do we preserve this?
So
Say, throw the other one aside.
there's no actual air in the bag of holding,
Oh, that's a good thought.
so it should
Technically,
stick it in there
it does for a limited time.
for like 10 minutes, right? You got 10
It's
minutes
gotta-
of air in there.
Suck the air out, and then you.
I think it'll be fine.
I
It's already
I mean,
in a certain state of decomposition anyway.
I think if we put it in the bag, I think we just stick them in the bag of holding, and you can't imagine it's gonna get all that much worse than the state it's already in.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unless anyone's got any pickling barrels.
there is a flaw. I mean, the arm is fine. Like I just want to let everyone know about this for my bag of holdings. My bag of holdings does have air. My bag of holding does have an open pocket space, and there is an actual dimension inside of it. However, the top of a bag of holding is not made of elastic. So if it cannot fit through the mouth of the bag of holding, it cannot go in. So you cannot put
Right.
people in a bag of holding because it just...
Right, but you can put
But it's
parts
an-
of people in
but
there.
it's an
Correct.
arm,
Yeah,
so
an arm should
Did
be
he
fine.
skip
But
arm day?
but I just but I just wanted to
Visually.
make sure that wanted to make sure that we outlined realistic expectations. For those of you who want to know
Right.
how
Yeah,
big
yeah.
a bag of holding generally is, if you ever remember those like kind of military duffel bags, not the big long ones, but the actual like the ones that they had in like the Vietnam War, they had like the little like it's like almost like a bindle. You know what I mean? You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah.
I don't know what a bindle is.
It's like okay, bindle's like what hobos
It's like
have.
It's like a satchel.
Yeah, satchel. Yeah, thank you. That's a good one. So it's about the size of a satchel. So anything, obviously, that can't fit into a satchel will not fit into a bag of holding. Or at least the opening of a bag of holding. Okay. Now, with the arm in tow, where would you like to go?
Are we going to heal Fido and Patrick?
Fido has received healing from... sorry, not Fido. Kane has received healing from Fido and Dante. Patrick and Fido, you both look reasonably injured. You've definitely been battered a little bit, and that the golem was not easy on its attack. So there's definitely some bruising and some broken bones here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I can heal twice more, but I wouldn't be able to afterwards. It would have to be downtime healing.
Well, we should
So-
have some potions soon, right?
Yeah, it takes about I think it was an hour to attune.
But if we're going to have more, I guess the point is you could consume one now because you'll have something to
We
replenish
could
it.
use some of the potions we got earlier normally.
I was just gonna say we could just use Dante's healing for you two now, And then when we need potions, we just have all the potions we want later.
True. I would rather, if anything, I'd rather you save them for emergency.
Yeah, I've got 2 minors and 1 lesser, and I've put a lesser into the philosopher's extractor. So once that's ready, that's what we'll get.
I have 4 lessers on me.
Okay, I'm just saying we shouldn't go anywhere else until you guys are healed because you guys need some healing.
Out of the bag of holding, Dante will procure 2 lesser potions and hand 1 to Patrick and Fido.
All right.
All right. I believe, though, I'm not. On the character sheet, it doesn't look like I'm that injured per se, but I am. My hit points, my max hit points are down.
Yeah, you're at half hit points, dude.
Yeah, it says you're wounded for 24.
That's a lot.
Right. But I thought that was my max hit points were down because of some kind of an effect. Or am I wrong?
I think the effect is you got your ass kicked.
No. Right, there's that. But like, I think my actual max hit points are no longer where they're at, but they're at halfway. Excuse me, they were not at my normal max. They're at half my max.
So what?
I can't go
What is your total hit points? What should they be?
24. The max is 48, but it said, maybe I'm just reading it wrong. It says wounds 24, but hit points 24.
You mean
that
means you've taken 24 damage, and you have 24 remaining, which means you have 48 max hit points.
That is weird. It was weird to me. I don't remember it.
Yeah, because Patrick's at 44 and he's at 22 because he's taken 22 damage.
Yeah. But Patrick and Fido, if you consume the potion, you will heal 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Right. So I forget. Is there a way to just drag the healing potion onto us, or?
No, just roll it in chat and we'll make the adjustments. Fine.
All right. So it's 1.
So
and you can also add on the modifier as well.
I rolled horribly.
Okay, so that's 8 points of healing. All right.
2, and then the
there you go.
modifier is 2d8 plus 5. You said.
Yeah.
I rolled the best for hit points. For healing.
11. That's pretty good.
And that is 16. No, 11. Okay, so that is.
Yeah, he added the modifier.
Okay, you guys are looking a little bit better now. Now, out of this room, which of course was the lab where somebody was being drained of its blood, there are several pots of various fluids kind of still in the corner here. There is a door that you have entered, which led to the corridor where those snake-like bone structures were. But you also see that there is two entrances. There's the way to the south, which is the tunnel that this golem creature came from. And there is another tunnel, an unworked tunnel. It's like a, what do you call it? A carved, really crummy looking passageway to the east.
Roughly dug. The one to the east is where that dwarf had run off to.
Yeah. So we can expect to be ambushed again if we go that way, without a doubt. Or we can continue exploring the rest of that hallway with the bone snakes. I don't really have a preference one way or the other. I'm not going first through any doors anymore. We'll let someone who can see in the dark or has a torch do that.
Seems fair.
Speaking of torch, I just remembered my character still has the torch technically.
All right. Shall we go this way then?
Sure,
Yep.
we'll follow you.
Sure.
All right. This time, Fido kind of just goes down to all fours and has his bow strung up across his back so that he's as he's moving. There we
Alright.
go.
And Patrick's gonna make sure he loads his gun before we move on, just so I don't have to take a action.
Sure.
And
Do
Holly's
that.
gonna put her daggers away and pull her crossbow out.
Alright, you enter a room. Inside this room, it is filled with what looks to be two skeletons of two snakes that were destroyed. A long corridor leads to the south, and there is another tunnel leading further to the west.
All right. Doesn't go any further down than this, correct?
It does not.
All right. Go through this way.
Alright. One moment, please hold there.
Dun dun dun.
Alright. As you enter this chamber,
I'm gonna let Dante go before me because he's got the torch.
as you enter the next chamber, 3 wooden tables stand in the middle of this room, their surfaces stained red with old bloodshed. To the east, a 10-foot wide, hunched wicker door stands opening to a straw-lined cage. Standing in the middle of this room is what looks to be a lone Darrow who toils over a freshly dead body of some sort of vagrant or homeless person. You watch as they are humming as they place what looks to be this buzzing mosquito, similar to the one you'd seen previously, onto the person on the table. As it does so, the creature sticks its proboscis into its flesh and begins to drain. The Darrow turns and shrieks, "Ah!" as you approach.
Business? Oh, I wasn't expecting anyone. What do you want?
Kiddies, we are just coming in here to see how your work is going.
Make a bluff check or a deception check.
That wasn't believable? You didn't-
Really not. Given that she has no idea who you are, has never met you, doesn't even know what species you are, and
Right.
again, you're most importantly not a Darrow. She looks at you and she goes,
Oh, inspect my work. Yeah. No, please inspect away. It's all there on the table. Feel free to look at my notes. Yeah, no.
Stand up.
Bye.
Just stand up and shoot before she runs out the hall.
make an attack action. I'll put her back here so you can make your attack.
Where are you? Where are you?
Oh no, where are they?
You make your hit. Deal your damage.
Oh, nice.
Actually, don't bother dealing. I was gonna say don't bother dealing. Okay, shit. She gets struck in the back. She yells out in pain, but otherwise disappears. But as soon as you shoot, however, you are besieged by two of the mosquitoes
Eaters.
who
Oh.
lunge off the creature and begin to attack Fido. Oh, that one misses. And the other one also misses. There you go. All right. So both of these mosquitoes have started attacking Fido as we will go into initiative.
Is anyone more than a little curious what would have happened if a mosquito had latched onto Fido?
Oh god.
I'm a
Uh,
little curious.
Giant flammable mosquitoes is what.
Oh,
All right.
Flammable.
Dante, you are up first, my friend. What do we want to do?
Yes, I'm going to be using electric arc on both of them because they're within range.
Very well. Electric arc They fail their saving throw. You deal. Don't you need to make your attack first, or is it just a save?
It is save to get dealt damage or half damage.
All right. One of them immediately gets fried. The other takes half damage, but is also fried.
I mean, they are mosquitoes. Bug zapper.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny.
All right, and we are out of battle. As indeed, the lightning bolt cast by Dante incinerates these two creatures. All right. Again, the chamber has gone quiet.
Come into the room. Something happened.
Was there any? Does it look like there's any kind of books or notes or papers or anything like that that are in here at all?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. There are some notes just on like experimentations, words on like dealing with like kind of like how to extract people's bodily fluids.
All right. Nothing that mentions Shoanti?
Nope, nothing at all that mentions the Shoanti.
I get the feeling they're not particular about where they get their parts.
Anything that mentions making golems?
Nope. Apparently this person was just tasked with extracting various fluids, some of which may have been diseased, some of which may have not been. It's taking samples of people with sickness.
Sickness.
Get down with the sickness.
Fantastic.
Down with the sickness. Yep.
I go moving up this way. Shall we continue?
All right. I'll follow Dante.
All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Following Dante, you find yourself at a T-junction. To the north of where you currently are, you can see that chamber that you would entered the dungeon with. You can see that there is just the piles of skeletons and an owlbear skeleton at the front.
All right.
Fido has
Come
led
down.
you to the exit. Also the entrance.
Yeah. Come back down
All
this way.
right. Well,
I'm going to try moving quietly as we go.
So people behind
all
me
right,
can still
you may
see
make
around the corner.
anyone who wishes to may make a stealth check. I see.
Patrick is just unconsciously humming, whistling in the dark. Hey guys, real dark here. You think there's any more of those Darrows around?
Gee, I sure hope not.
Oh, right, quiet. Sorry. Do the exaggerated tiptoe thing. Where'd I go? Can't even see myself anymore.
Which
Hold on, let me put Patrick back on the map here.
Thank you. I was wondering what happened to me.
I was like, where did they go? They were just behind us.
All right. Okay. As you enter, I need you find yourself.
I'm staying behind Quinn, but she's
Oh
not.
man, I found myself.
Yeah, you and Quinn are a little bit further back, but yeah. All right. Rank with the stink of sweat and mud, this next chamber in front of you contains 4 filthy straw pallets and a low table covered with dice and a miniature maze made of clay. There are also small signs of like belongings and the like, just kind of left into various piles. People's clothes, handbags and the like. Not from who stays here, but almost from the victims that have been captured and likely killed, having been rooted through and having their valuables taken. This is just kind of a pile of discarded belonging, clothes and the like. As you enter, Fido, I need you to make me a perception check.
Hey.
Jinx point, do it again.
You're a monster.
Yes.
But you do have a hero point you could use.
I'm okay. I'm okay this time.
All right. As you enter this room, which, by the way, I did see you back up. Nice try, mate. It's like, I make my perception check.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't make it. Yeah. Nice try.
I didn't realize I did that.
I was watching you do it. It's really funny. All right. So, hey, Karma McJinx Point just tipped $25. Hells yeah. Thank you, comedian. That was very funny. I love this. This is going to be amazing. All right. Gracias. Now, as Fido makes their way into this chamber, you are flat-footed. Now, how much did you like Fido? Is Fido a character you want to keep playing? I mean...
You know, I mean, I work with what I have.
Okay. Good. Just,
All in all, it's actually a fair answer for characters you make in Pathfinder or D&D.
Yeah, it's like, how much do you like this guy?
Right? Kind of like paranoia, right?
All right. Okay, here we go. All of a sudden, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm definitely going to use 2 jinx points on these. I cannot have 2 of these. Miss, what are we doing? Miss number 1. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to call you Derek. There you go. All right. So, all of a sudden, 1, 2, and 3. Derek.
That was the path of the arrow.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not arrows. They're not arrows. What these are these are long. These are long staves with hooks attached to them that have now come out of the darkness and struck you. One has hit you in the hip and has dug into your shirt. The other has hit you in the calf muscle and is dug in from that side. And you are being pulled between these 2 points by 2 of the Darrow that are here.
Come on now, calf muscle, please. We don't have muscles here.
Muscles. All right. So let's start with a few things. First of all, they are going to deal damage, which is 1 lot of damage from that. Second lot of damage from that. And then you are going to acquire the prone condition as you are dragged to the ground. All right. The rest of you can see. The rest of you watch as these hooks just dig into Fido and drag him to the ground. What is your reaction before we jump into initiative?
Would be to if I can see where these are coming from, who's attacking me with them, then I would probably shoot at one of them.
Before we go into initiative, was the statement here? Nope. All right, Fido's getting torn apart, and everyone's like, "Huh, neat." It wasn't Padrick.
Are you
All right.
Oh no! So I thought that was to Fido.
No. This is the reaction before we roll initiative and jump into the scheme of battle.
Oh well, I am going to see if I can shoot towards where one of those
To reiterate,
holes came from.
Before
I'm just gonna move in.
to reiterate, before we move and actually do things, where let me rephrase. Maybe I'm not being clear about this. That's on me. That's on me as a GM. Before we jump into initiative, where we are allowed to move and attack and use spells and cast things and do stuff, I usually allow for an interaction or a reaction to the events that have occurred. Like, oh my God, Fido! Where did they come from? Or are you okay? Or
okay,
my
just
leg.
just words.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
If people want to.
Spotted this, I will shout back to everyone. Darrow, we need light.
Perfect. Does anyone respond?
Then I would shout out, what is it called? Attack.
What is it called?
I'm glad that we're all plunging the depths of our light, attack, excellent,
I think is the word you're looking for.
very well. Didn't realize we'd all multi-classed into barbarian. No, it's fine. All right, let's go to initiative. Now, everyone gets to roll initiative as normal. However, Padrick and Fido, as the guys who use stealth, after I roll initiative, you may choose to roll your... well, actually, decide now. Do you want to use your stealth or your perception for your initiative?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Very well. Okay, I'm going to roll this, and then please roll your stealth initiative.
Do we not get to use stealth?
No, because you did not use stealth.
Yes, we did.
Oh, no, you did as well?
I
Yes,
did,
then
but
yes.
I wanted to use my perception.
Okay, cool. Yep. So, Holly, yes, you can use your stealth if you want. And Dante, can you roll your perception again, please? It should be on your main sheet under your initiatives. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
I'm sad because I had high number.
I know. That's why you had to declare it before I rolled it. And because you declared it afterwards, you have to roll it again. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, Holly, you're up first.
Okay, Holly heard screaming, so she's gonna run forward.
Oh, no, you didn't hear any screaming. There was a chance to react, and Fido chose not to scream. You heard the word light, apparently.
I
Oh, no, Darrow light. Sorry, Darrow light was what you heard.
Darrow. I heard Darrow. I know what Darrow is.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that were running away that have the scary hook things. Because
Yeah,
Padrick got dragged away.
Yeah. You do remember that.
Oh, yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right, once you get to here, you can now very clearly see the Darrow, thanks to the insight bonus provided by our lovely Odd Bandicoot. Thank you, Bandicoot, for the insight bonus. The Darrows are... I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do this in a really cool way. I'm gonna give them a tiny little light source of dark red light. There we go. So there is a Darrow here, a Darrow here, and a Darrow here.
Yeah.
Can you guys see him?
Yeah.
I see one of them.
Yep, cool.
I'm
I
gonna
see
go.
what looks like a red light coming from an area.
I'm gonna shoot one because I already had my crossbow pulled out.
Nice.
Let's do that.
Ooh,
Oops.
unfortunately, because it's tucked away, there is the arrow hits off to the side and just glances at the wall.
I'm gonna try to shoot again. That was not a good shot.
That was not a good shot.
Not a good shot.
Okay.
King's Point. Oh, wait.
A very bad shot.
All right, choose a number as your next crossbow shot fires outwards.
1.
Number 1.
For what I rolled.
Ranged attack. Amazing miss! You are actually legitimately gobsmacked at how you missed that shot, and you are stunned for 1 round.
At least it's not stupefied.
Yeah.
That is
Cool.
kind of true. All right, Holly is stunned. Done. Which then brings us very neatly to our next character, Fido. Fido, you are prone and currently being hooked by 2 individuals. A third individual seems to very rapidly be winding up his frickin' cable.
Dang it, Derek.
Damn it, Derek.
Always with this guy. Jeez.
I command Kane attack right. So he is going to go after the dude over there to the west of the, what do you call it? Room?
Yep, okay. Oops.
And so there's not like a ping over here, so I don't know how to.
No, I know which one.
Okay, and if I can sit up as I'm at the very least sitting up, I'm gonna shoot at the Darrow number 2 down here.
You are unable to get up while you are hooked.
Can I just sitting up? So I'm sitting down, or no? I can't even do that.
You've been dragged to the ground, which
Okay.
unfortunately does mean that you cannot use a longbow.
Okay, so then I will work at. Am I able to get myself free from the one that's Darrow number 2?
Yeah, make an athletics check, and you can try to pry yourself free of one of the cables.
All right. 14.
Okay, that's not bad. That should be able to do some cool stuff. Let's have a look here.
Keyword is should.
Yes, you do manage to break free.
Okay, all of them. Okay.
No, of one of them.
No,
I
just the one. Okay.
yeah,
That one's still attached. The other one never attached. Okay. Am I still stuck to the ground, or can I get up?
You can. Yes, you can now get up. Now that only one of them is holding you, you can go from prone. You can use your second action to go from. Your final action to go from prone to standing.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, very well. You rise to your feet. All right, which brings us to Padrick.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna move in. See if I can get some better shots here. I'm gonna actually come over here. Still can't see that guy over in that corner.
Oh,
apparently.
sorry, I did forget. My apologies. I will let you have that turn, but this guy actually is attacked by Kane.
Okay.
As Kane rushes over and just tries to dig and paw and maul at something that's in the wall here. Because that wall is actually really small, you can't see what Kane is biting at. However, Padrick, you do find something in your pouch. As McBluff has redeemed a magic bag. We're going to go into a flashback scene really quickly. Padrick, when you were last tuning your gun, you met with a gunsmith by the name of Lubuff. And Lubuff, he was a specialist in working and crafting bullets of varying types and degrees. You now have 6 bullets that have a particular ability. These are called Sunflare bullets. As you fire these bullets, they will create an area of a flash of bright light, which will linger brighter than a flare. You have 6 charges of what is effectively the daylight spell.
Awesome. Thank you, McBluff.
Nice.
And how long does that last then?
It will be level equivalent. So basically, like I said, we've flavored it bullet-wise, but it is literally the spell Daylight. Thank you, Fantasy Rounds, for that. Let me...
All right. So if we're going back in time, a little bit, I would have thought to have loaded one of those before going into dark rooms, knowing that I had them. So can we roll
it's
back
almost
and
like
have
you
the...
forgot that you had it.
Okay, I forgot that I had it. So I got a regular bullet loaded right now, so I'm going to shoot that one.
Oh, here we go. Actually, it is going to be called Sunburst. Okay. A powerful globe of searing sunlight deals 8d10 fire damage to creatures in an area, plus 8d10 positive damage to undead in a character area. They must make a reflex save to deal with this, and then that area will become illuminated. The area is a 60-foot burst.
That's kind of big.
Yeah, those are going to be coming in handy, but not just quite yet. So thanks once more.
So FYI as well, I'm going to nerf that a little bit and just say 4d10 instead of 8d10. It'll be 8d10 in total, but 4d10 positive, 4d10 fire.
Okay.
And you got 6 of these.
All right. I will have to use those strategically. I am going to take a shot. Having moved here, that's my first action. I'm going to take a shot at... well, actually, can I take an action to try and see if I can free that last hook from Fido?
Yes, you can. Make a athletics check. Always fireball. To whom it may concern. Fireball.
No.
That is a no.
Oh, that might be.
I just kind of like reach up. Can't get that out.
Oh.
It's like,
No. It's still a no, but it's not a critical no.
oh my goodness.
All right.
Maybe I loosened it. I loosened it a little. It's like trying to get the pickle jar open. You loosen it up a little.
Yeah. It is still. Hang on. It is still a critical fumble. So I'm going to deal another lot of damage to Fido.
That is
What's
is my knee bolt you are loosening. Go for the other thing.
All right. That is 8 points of damage as it jiggles in the joint.
Sorry. I'm gonna stick to what I'm good at and shoot this guy.
All right. One action. This Darrow winds up his Atlas, which is the name of the thing. What are you up to? Who's rolling dice?
Oh, I wasn't finished.
Oh, weren't you? Oh, my apologies. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, no.
You've moved. Oh, yeah, that's right. You've moved. You've jiggled his thing, and then you do a one action.
Further injured him, and then I've shot that guy.
All right. All right. You have shot and struck. Which guy is it? Darrow.
Number 2.
Number two. Number 2 is that one.
Yeah, he's the only one I can see.
Yep, not a worry. That will hit as the bullet flies and ricochets off the wall and hits him for 8 damage. That one looks around and goes, "God damn it, Derek! This is your fault! I'm sorry. I'll get it right this time, don't worry."
All right, now that's my turn.
All right. Derek is going to wind up his Aklo as 1, and then throw it at Padrick, and hit. All right. All right, Padrick, that is 6 points of damage, as you are now tethered to this this rope. Let's go here. There it is. And what is happening? There it is. Okay. Come on. Nope, it's not gonna let me do things. Fine, whatever. I didn't want to.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to delete the freaking line, but apparently I have to do it segmented. Okay, there we go. Done. There. You happy? All right. So now there's a tether to Padrick. And then okay, so that's one action. Then he's going to try and yank you down to the ground. I need you to make an athletics. Oh, wait, sorry. What's your fortitude saving throw?
Make a fort save.
No, you don't need to make a fort save. What's the actual value?
Oh. +9.
9. So 19 is what I need to beat. I do not, so he doesn't pull you down on his own. He's just going to try and do it again as his next action. He does not. And his final action. He does! You are tripped.
Wait, he's got 4 actions?
No, one he gets for free as part of his attack.
Wow.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And yeah, he got 1 for free as part of his attack, and then he gets 2 individual ones.
Alright.
Alright, and you are prone. Alright. Darrow number 2. Says, yes! Good one, Derek! I'm gonna go kill this one.
I'm gonna go kill this one.
Yeah! He runs out.
If it will let you.
He runs out. Jesus. You know what?
I think it's because that area.
There. There we go. He runs out over to Fido, who is not tripped at present. And we'll hit him with the Atlas and try to trip him as well. Divine Intervention? Who gets Divine Intervention? I don't know why I envisioned just that, so I should. What's that? Divine Intervention! Alright. With the Divine Intervention, I think that was supposed to be for the Darrow that tripped up Padrig. So let me make another attempt here. Because I don't think that Darrow is going to make it, honestly, with Divine Intervention. He does not. So you are not tripped.
Good.
Okay, so Padrig, I will get rid of your... Where is it?
Oh wait, no, Dag, you get the divine intervention.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Oh, yay! Never mind. Padrig, stay tripped. All right.
Stay tripped.
All right, Fido, you are struck by the mighty Atlas.
And down goes Fido.
Wham! As Padrig goes down, he enters the dying condition. As you are hit, basically this big inky splort comes out of your head. So move, attack, and then with the last action, he's going to throw his Atlas at Padrig because he's the only other person that they've seen. No, he's going to throw the Atlas at the dog and try to bring that back in. He will hit.
No, that's dog! Dog!
All right. Kane is struck. Then there is this person. Unfortunately, because her hook is currently in Fido, and she can't pull it free, she has no way to defend herself. She is just going to go for an unarmed attack, which is not going to be great. Fido's defense...
Bad dog.
Fido's defense is 14, so I need to get a... it's actually not bad odds. Okay, so that's 1 hit. That is... Oh my god, 2 hits. I'm not going to risk a third. She's just going to chill on that one. But she only deals...
So you are trying to kill me.
Well, I asked you if you wanted your character or not.
Your little dog, too.
I'll kill you and your little dog, too. Alright, so that's 11 points of damage to Kane.
Quite literally at this point, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, Kane is on 1 hit point.
Oh.
Alright. Okay. Quinn. The ambush has gone very well. Just not for you guys.
Love it. Love it.
Right. I'm gonna move forward because I'm not even in a place where I can see anything yet. One.
Part of me in my mind is just imagining Quinn coming up, you know, like, well. What do we have here? I'm an investigator. Don't panic. Oh, hey, there
I
we
need
go.
to get a deerstalker hat.
Divine healing from Dazzle Sunstrider for the person with the least amount of health. We will come to that.
That would be the dying person.
I think it'd be the dying person. we will come to that. We will come to that momentarily. Okay, very well. We will come to that momentarily, but for the time being, however, it is currently Quinn's turn.
All right. And having moved into the room to where I can now see somewhat what's going on, are Fido and Padrig still like anchored to the floor with this line hook thing?
Okay, so to anchor someone to the ground, there has to be 2 cables on them. However, the cables can trip them up. So Padrig has been tripped up because the cable basically attached to his leg has kind of been pulled.
Is it a hook on a rope, essentially?
It's actually okay. So it's imagine more like a harpoon with a curved fish hook instead of a point.
Right, but you call it a cable? Is it a rope or?
Oh, actually, that is an excellent question. Let me actually get to the bottom of that. I believe
It does actually come in handy here soon.
I would say rope. I'm going to.
All right.
I am going to lock in. Lock in rope.
All right. I'm going to cut the rope that's attached to the hook on Padrig's leg.
It is cut.
Okay. And
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are the kind of GM who sits there and tries to work out the hardness and hit points of rope based on its length and girth, then you are a terrible person. If someone uses a knife to cut rope, it's cut. That's it.
I
make checks.
appreciate that. Well, I mean, if it were like some sort of
As long as you're using a
right?
slashing weapon of some variety
Yeah.
to cut the rope, you're fine. If you try to like chew through it, or if you're trying to use like a toothpick, fine. I might make you
Or
roll
your
a check.
strength.
But that's it. No, apart from that, you cut the rope. Padrig's leg is now free, and the Darrow's weapon is now across
Well,
the room.
sort of free. He's still kind of hooked.
Yeah, there is still a thing there, but yeah. Well, but what if my rope is thick? You know what? It's really funny. Actually, sorry, just to take a tiny aside. I actually got asked this during my Ghost of Saltmarsh game about sailing rope. Like, you know, like the big freaking, it's like, well, can I just cut through that? And I'm like, yes!
As long
If
as
someone
it's
has gone
a
to the
dagger.
effort of tying you up with ship rope, then that's on them for wasting that amount of rope.
I would say it probably should be bigger than a dagger.
Yeah.
And if it's that thick, they're not going to tie you with that ship.
It's probably it's probably the
Yeah.
yeah.
Move a little bit, and the knot comes out.
Is there similarly just one on Fido as well, or?
Yes. That one is still attached. It is still taut. Yeah.
All right, so I'll, as my final action, I'm gonna cut him loose. Not that he's maybe fall back.
Okay, very well. Yeah, you kind of, you're not sure what it'll do, but you kind of like, just for good measure, you cut the rope. You hear the Darrow that's fighting Kay and go, "Aww."
They just feel their thing just go slack. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that was our weapon. Because the thing is that they throw the actual weapon and then reel it back in, right? But if they throw it and it doesn't come back, they just got the only weapon they have is just this rope.
Aw, that sums up my life.
Damn it. All right. I'm just enjoying Cat's responses to the rope argument. All right. So, so Quinn has moved up and managed to free both Fido and Padric from these ropes. Which brings us to Dante.
Finally. It's been a long round.
It has. A lot of stuff's happened. You know, we've laughed, we've cried. I'm pretty sure one of these Darrows have gotten married in that time.
But Holly hasn't gotten eaten.
Oh yeah, hold on.
I should note that the bark skin lasts for 10 minutes.
That will still be active.
Yeah. Like, it's been, like, at most a minute.
Yeah, it's been about a minute or so. All right, Dante, moving forward and entering the chamber, sees the anarchy around. I would
a lot of stuff.
I would not heal Fido, just as a bit of a...
Yeah. I didn't plan to.
Good.
Oh, thanks.
Because you're getting a full heal here.
Don't heal him. He's
He's
I'm
not
actually
dead. He's just rebooting.
going
That's
to
pretty much
heal Kane, actually.
Oh, very nice. All right, so reaching over, you begin to pat the dog who is in combat. Thankfully, he doesn't turn around and bite your hand off. Instead,
I'm not patting.
Wasn't it a touch, or is it? Oh, it's a 30 foot.
I'm using the 30-foot one.
Ah, okay, very well. All right, 10 points of healing to Kane as you reach out, and you watch as his wounds begin to stitch and heal. Is that all?
Yep, because that takes 2 actions.
All right. We then return to the top of the round. Holly. Now, you are stunned 1, which means that you will lose 1 action this round.
Okay, I am going to remember to unmute. Haha. And then I am going to move a little further in and go after the Darrow that has the rope on Padrig.
No one's got rope on anyone.
Well, that
got
formerly had rope on Padrig.
Very well. So Darrow number 1.
Yes.
Derek. Literally the only Darrow that had a name. Just couldn't be bothered. I see how it is. It's fine. All right. Holly unleashes a crossbow. It hits
I
the
really
wall.
want to shoot one of these guys. I really do.
All right, keep going. Go for it. What? I mean, look. If you just take your quiver and just throw it in their direction, maybe one of them will hit.
It might at this point.
They
that's
can't
all
though.
that's happening. I'm just
They
about ready
use
to
a move
throw the
action and
crossbow.
an attack action.
I'm about to throw the crossbow. Seriously? Seriously.
It's a hit.
It's a
It
hit.
is a hit. That's all that matters.
Jinx point. Roll it again.
What? What? No. No. No.
And you rolled minimal damage.
Fine. I'll take the jinx point so I can reroll the damage. I'm
No,
not
you're gonna reroll the attack.
Yeah, I know. I'm rerolling the attack.
Better.
I'm gonna cry.
But look, now you didn't do minimal damage. You saved some face.
That is true.
Oh my god.
Okay, I dare.
You'll
Okay, I
have
tell you
to
what.
get
I tell you
that
what.
PhD
I'll tell you what. I
back.
dare you to throw the boomerang. If you throw the boomerang, and you hit, I will automatically let you crit with a D12, and ×3.
Well, I don't have a boomerang. What?
No, no. As in, throw your crossbow in the fashion of a boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's frustrated enough at this point that she's willing to do it. Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'll
Let's do it. I love this.
Okay. just like how do I roll it? Just a straight D20 or?
Okay, so I'll use your crossbow, but you're obviously on your 3rd attack here. I won't give you any penalties for it, just because I feel like this is your 3rd attack is penalty enough.
So just do it as a 3rd attack.
Yeah.
Throwing the crossbow at him. Nope.
Okay. Your crossbow flies across the room and lands next to the Darrow, who picks
It
up.
is empty, by the way. There's
Oh no, he's got crossbow bolts.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, he
Of course
picks up.
does.
He picks up the crossbow and he says, "Thank you." He then takes your crossbow bolts from the wall that you've launched at him. You have now armed the Darrow next to you
With a better weapon.
with a better weapon. And then it was so kind enough to send him some bullets as well.
Now we can just tie the rope onto the arrow.
I'm done. I'm just done.
Fido, all of a sudden, in the back of your mind, you see God, the face of God itself. It glows and shines. It is beautiful. It is something beyond fathom. It is a giant beach ball with rainbow colors spinning around. And then all of a sudden you hear this boom boom as you reboot on full hit points.
Boom, boom.
Yes, that's right. The face of God.
Windows 95 start noise.
Yeah, it's the Apple. It's the Apple load-in.
I don't know that one. I've never used some Apple.
That's the Rainbow Beach Ball from the Apple stuff. But there you go. All right, you are prone because you did pass out, but you are no longer flat-footed because you have been cut free. And I will say that unfortunately, death, while you may have been able to avoid it thanks to the full heal, will still consume your turn to reboot.
Okay.
It will, however, mean that Kane can attack on his own independently, because that is what he was doing last. So, Kane will make a couple of attacks on your behest. Let's see. Jaw attack. Ah, nope. It almost tipped over to the 18, but landed on the 5. And that one will hit for a glorious 8 points of damage to the Darrow. So Kane is digging around in the walls as he's just biting and grabbing onto this pork dude. He's like, oh my god! Oh, help me! Oh, I've only got some rope!
Does he get his knockdown opportune chance?
No, not really. I mean, it's
Okay.
mostly because this place is too narrow that...
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of already sort of crawling around, as it were. Okay. Padrig, it is your turn. You're prone, but your leg is free, so you can stand up if you want with no problem.
All right.
Except for the hook still in the leg.
Yeah, there is still a hook
Yeah.
in your leg.
So simple.
Some might
order
say
of
Padrig's
actions.
quite a catch.
God damn it.
Stand up, reload, and shoot.
All right,
1,
who are you
2, 3.
shooting at?
I can still only see this one person here because of where I am. I know the dog is attacking something, but there's just a big black blur over there. So
Yep.
I'm
That's
shooting. I'm shooting what I can see.
The bullet flies out. The bullet flies out. Yeah.
27.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
Damn.
Almost max damage.
You know, that guy dies.
Yeah.
Well, that guy died.
Yeah, you blow him.
I hate these assholes.
you blow him to smithereens. Patrick
Right.
is so infuriated. He's kind of like not putting pressure on the leg that has a hook in it, and he's like he's kind of like limping, like son of a. Like, you know what I mean? Like this. Like normally, if you're like, you know, like there's like grace, there's like. You know, there's a certain skill about gunslinging. That's kind of gone. This is like more of like, you know, like stubbing your toe before you get into like a duel at high noon. You're like, mother. You know? Yeah, just frustration all over his body. As we then go to the Darrow. Okay. The Darrow uses his crossbow to shoot Holly. Oh! You were holding it backwards! Oh no! Oh, the sight's off! That's right.
I would have laughed if you rolled in that one.
I would have laughed if you rolled a nat 20. Alright, first bolt completely misses. Second bolt. That'll hit. It's like, yep, I've adjusted the sight on this. Yep, this'll now work properly. Also, hello, Mercs of Mischief. Welcome. I'm not a Darrow. I am the Dead Aussie Gamer. And I am not ambushing my group of adventurers as they're trying to sneak around in a Darrow cave. And I have definitely not stolen Holly's crossbow, and I'm definitely not shooting her with it. Kaplow!
Don't you mean you're not a Derek?
Derek. Freaking Derek. Oh, that is a critical miss. All right. So the last crossbow bolt flies from the Darrow's hand towards Holly as this arrow whoosh, sails through. Give us a number. Holly?
Let's just go with 1.
Whoa! Weapon problems. If the attack uses a projectile weapon, something the weapon malfunction, he has to spend 2 actions to fix it.
This is garbage! Where did you find this? This is like
He throws the crossbow away. He pulls out a salad fork because that's more dangerous than your crossbow, apparently.
I mean, you can always use the bolt as well.
Stop giving him ideas.
Comes around stabbing people with a crossbow bolt. All right, the other Darrow is like hiding in a hole while this wolf is kind of like digging, trying to bite at him.
Please, no! Oh God! I'll leave!
He digs deeper in. Unfortunately, Kane is not big enough to follow. And by the time,
enough?
yeah, well, it's not small enough. Sorry, he's not small enough to follow. Dollar Tree crossbow. That's beautiful.
Crossbow.
Yep, bought it from a crop shop. All right, so very well. We then go to Quinn.
All right. I need to also move so that I can see what's going on and assess. Still can't see. That's interesting.
You can't see?
Is there a wall there in front of Kane? He's
Yes.
digging at a wall.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So if I move it there, you can kind of see there's a little like kind of super narrow tunnel.
okay, got it.
Yeah, so Kane can't get through that.
And where's the other?
One got killed.
Right.
One
went
is-
down the little tunnel.
Hello.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna stay where I am. It's this. Aha!
Hi. Just around the
Derek.
corner. Derek.
That is sneaky. So I'm gonna close in. Hey, I just need some information. If you
Yep.
could help.
Make a diplomacy check.
Okay.
I mean, one of his dudes has died, the others run off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are gonna defend ourselves, but I just want some information. 1 second. Skills. Let's see.
My
Let's
friend,
see.
my friend Eric has
30,
said.
20.
Oh, okay, let me see how he goes. Also, my friend Eric says, "Power to the players. Don't let Michael bully you." Lies. Bully everyone.
No, it's the dice gods that bully us.
It's also the dice.
Too late.
It is the dice god. Yes. Also, miss your face, Eric. Eric was one of my original Patreons, one of the actual very, very first fans I had on the channel. That's why he's got the very proud first badge next to him. Him and Laura Bones, very dear friends, and I miss your face. Okay, what is he going to do? He is going to use his wisdom to try and decide if he can. Well, that answers that. So you've said, I've got some questions for you. He looks behind him in the tunnel. He looks at you guys. He sees that the guy that was killed is now just sort of like veering up, like kind of the Undertaker just sort of went, and then like a Terminator, like one eye is still glowing red. And it's just like,
Yeah, okay. What do you need?
You recently acquired some material that was heavily tattooed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Well, maybe, I don't know. We got lots of material.
Dante, can I see that arm? Is Dante engaged?
No, not currently engaged.
Okay. Can you pull the arm out and show him?
Reaching into your bag of
I don't
holding,
know.
you pull out the Shoanti arm. It is covered with the tribal tattoos of the Shoanti warriors.
I need the rest of this guy.
You know what? I think I do remember that guy. I think they took bits and pieces of him. I think anything that wasn't used got thrown in the dump. It's if you go back out the way you came and then head straight south, there's like a little dumping ground there. That's where some of them should be. Everything else the boss used for like a couple of golems and stuff. It should also be some more like out the back, but I don't know, man. We're just playing dice. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It was. That's why we have a little map with some dice here. You know.
Right. Well,
no one made any notice of it. It was very sad. It's like a little meta joke, but it's fine. I was.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I hate you. Okay. If you'll just let us go,
Yes, I will let you go. Be grateful that I have spared you your lives. Now be gone before I change my mind.
No, can you get out of the way?
No, this isn't the way you need to go. I mean, I can. But
Okay.
Yeah, you need to go back the way you came, and then head south.
I can't see anything.
I'm blind.
I really am.
All right. The Darrow makes no quick time into seizing the opportunity to go, yes, and let this be a warning to the rest of you. And then he runs away like so quickly.
Do I have the opportunity to take a pot shot at him as he's leaving?
Yeah, you can go on. Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna say, roll your dice. Roll your dice.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna take this time to take that goddamn hook out of my leg.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I'm imagining you take a few shots just after you've done that. But yeah, you pulled out the hook, and this guy has left. Now, for expedience sake, I'm going to give you guys a chance to heal and the like, but I'm going to move you guys to the next area just so that we can wrap up on a high note. I say a high note, but like more of an exciting note.
Can I get my crossbow back, right?
Yes, he threw it away. It was useless. In fact, one of the last things he says as you are about to leave is, while you're at the dump, get rid of this thing, and he throws the crossbow at you.
It's very dark here.
It's so savage.
I think I'm in a wall.
Are you? Oh, hold on. Is that better?
No, my entire screen is black except for my token.
Oh, I think because I moved you, I didn't give you light. Hold on, wait.
You're not in a wall. I can see. You're fine.
Is that better?
I'm black screen too.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry. I turned off Dante's torch when I moved him. All right. So
Don't turn Dante off.
okay, here we go. Following the instructions of the Darrow, you begin to make your way through the tunnels yet again. You find yourself in a foul-smelling room. The majority of this room contains a nasty-smelling mud and a particularly horrible-looking sinkhole that surrounds what looks to be an island leading out into the center of the sinkhole. It is kept damp by rivulets of foul-smelling water that seep from the walls here, and there's a huge heaping pile of body parts mixed into the mud that just get slurped and dragged down into this area. To the north of this room, near where Holly is currently placed, is a wheelbarrow with a multitude of reeking body parts. The wheelbarrow is old, rickety, and rusty, and leaning against the wall. It is not long before you can see that there are a number of parts, many of which have been partially eaten, but there are a pair of broken legs and the hip of a human, which are decorated in bold Shoanti tattoos. This pair of legs, you believe, belonged to Gaken, the Shoanti warrior. In a moment of excitement, you go and you attempt to lift and pick up the corpse's legs, but as this happens, there is a sound which emanates, bubbling up from deep within the mud.
It's one
Not
of
this thing again.
these. Another one.
As it does so, this slurping, foul-smelling creature
Eats Holly.
eats Holly.
No eating Holly.
It goes. Let's see if I can do
Got
this.
a real taste for you now.
Apologies for volume. I don't know how this is going to sound, but and that is where we are going to end today's session.
That is terrifying.
There we go. Just for Odd Bandicoot. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. We hope you guys had fun. I woke up in a really good mood this morning, and I wanted to share that with all of you. I want to let you know that the last month has been very, very hectic, and I have definitely been spread very thin. But I was very proud to say that I spent a lot of time focusing on this dungeon in particular and you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vibe that we went with today, because I realized, not all battles and stuff like that need to be a fight to the death or this grim, gritty adventure. So I liked having the Darers be a little bit funnier. I liked kind of dynamic combat where, I get to make deals with you guys, because that's something that I love doing as a GM. So I hope you guys are enjoying this sort of slight adjacent style of genre to this game. And it has been an absolute pleasure playing with you guys, as always. Hero point for Holly, as well, from the none other than the wonderful Katsien. Yes, I did miss it, but yes, Holly, you now have a Harrow point. There you go. Beautiful. Mwah. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Guys, my name is Michael. I'm Dead as a Gamer. This is my face. This is my place. You can find it here so many times during the week. What am I on next? Wednesday, I'm on Careful Cantrip, running. I'm going to be running a game in Olestria, my homebrew setting, called In Too Deep, an all dwarf mining adventure. So come and check that out. That's going to be a world of fun over on the Careful Cantrip channel. And yeah, that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm doing. So, guys, you're amazing. You're wonderful. Big thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, and Sirenscape. Thank you for making us look as incredible and amazing as we always do. Thank you to our raiders from Robert Hartley's channel and Matthew Coville's, wherever you happen to have dragged in from early on in the game, as well as the Mercs of Mischief. Guys, amazing. Am I going to be a mushroom? I'm not going to be a mushroom this time. Though I have been requested to play Inky again at some point or another. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, actually, fun fact, if you don't know what I'm talking about in regards to that, then please go and check out the one shot I did with AJ Winters over on the Careful Cantrip show. There's the link there. In case you got nothing to do now, just go follow the link. Go check that out. Details will also be available on my Discord. If you want to come and hang out there, please feel free to come and do so as well. He was a very fun guy. Yes, he was. And he will show up again, maybe again. Yeah. Right now we're going to go and raid. Let's see. Who shall we raid? Mendari. Mendari's not online. Stop lying to me, Twitch. Why do you do this?
I hate it when Twitch does that. They might have just ended not too long ago.
No. It's showing me the stuff from last night.
Oh, that's weird.
Let's see. Oh, Lou Boffin's doing stuff. What are you up to, Lou? Yeah, it's a D&D one-shot with Lou Boffin. We are absolutely going there. Guys, Lou Boffin is one of our dear friends. She is an amazing being. She and her partner are currently playing a one-shot over on their channel. Let's go send them all the love. Thank you so much once again. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you happen to be, I hope that you are staying safe, you're staying well, you're staying wonderful. You are supporting the people around you that need support. Whether or not they want to, support looks different in many different ways. Please reach out and make sure that your friends and loved ones are okay, because that's life. You know, we only get one shot at it, okay? So make it good. Thank you very much, everyone. Until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.
Bye.